Great wholesome Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. Yo, it's a great day. It's a great day. Day 18. Did we meditate on something today? We did. Day 18, day like 26 of doing some outside grinding. Consistency, yo, it's looking good. It's looking good. Changes. Pay attention to those times around the year where you have realized that you always begin to make changes around these times. I've come to realize, for me and for other people, it's usually between 2 to 3 months after your birth. So pay attention to the 2 or 3 months after your birthday. What are some things that take place or have taken place over the last 5 or so years? Pay attention. Major life decisions that you've made, major changes. Maybe you moved out of your parents or in with somebody. You moved out somewhere for the first time on your own. You stopped a bad habit. You picked up a good habit. You know, just some things to pay attention. Life comes in cycles, kind of like the seasons. Everything has a season. So even when it comes to sowing some seeds and developing some new healthy habits, some skills, those skills will all have their season. Proverbs 18, the Proverbs of Solomon. The soul of man, the richest and wisest soul to ever live. But like even us, man, so many that fall from their glory because of some punani. So develop some phallus discipline, some deed discipline. All right, discipline is key for everybody, especially for us men. You know, in nature and in society, even though we have this crazy gaggle fuck thing going on, we must be dependable. We must be able to be dependable to ourselves, self-reliant, and other people must be able to depend on us. So structure and order is key for us gents. Structure and order can only be designed through discipline. Discipline is self-love. Discipline is self-control. Discipline is self-mastery. Discipline is good. So learn to love discipline as much as you love understanding and wisdom. Proverbs 18. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. A fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. When the wicked comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes reproach. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellsprings of wisdom is a flowing brook. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snares of his soul. The words of a talebearer are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost body. A fool's mouth is his destruction. His lips enter into contention. You will notice that the arrogant, the foolish, the one that assumes always to know everything, yet has no control over their emotions, they're often found contending and arguing with other people in an unloving fashion. And you'll also always find that most people speak their own destruction into existence. They don't understand the power of the words that come out of their mouth. They don't understand the power of the word in general. The good book tells us that life and death is in the power of the tongue. The four agreements suggest to us that we be impeccable with our words. And I'm sure there are countless of other books by countless of other authors that have, highlighted how important it is that we be mindful of the words that come out of our mouth, the thoughts that we allow to germinate in our mind, because they affect our emotions just as our words affect our emotions and our actions. Oftentimes, if you hear some guy tell you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna hurt you, best believe that individual. Do not assume that he is too cowardly or whatever. If you hear a female tell you that she's gonna leave you, or I don't know, whatever lingo may be used to manipulate you, or anything, curses that people throw at you, I'm not saying allow them to stick, but make sure that you are not cursing yourself or cursing anybody else, because the curses that we throw up on some other people, how we curse other people, they will come back to us. What we sow, we reap. That is the law of karma. The law of karma is the law of sowing and reaping. So sow right things. Do not allow your mouth to be your own destruction. Do not allow it to be the snare that binds your soul. Be mindful of your words. Use them only to create. He who is slothful in his work is a brother to him who is a great destroyer. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong sitting, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. The spirit of a man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? The spirit of a man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? Most people fail at whatever they try in life because their willpower, their spirit, their connection to source is weak. They lack faith. They lack intestinal fortitude. I don't know if I can say that I've been there. I did a 5-hour run back in June. That was the most I've ever, went out and pushed myself without stopping. Like, I thought like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe was my limit. I never imagined that I'd be running for 5 hours straight. And I felt as though I felt my mind and my body reach those points where I thought I was gonna break. But our body can go so much further if we can cultivate a willpower strong enough to sustain whatever hardships, whether they are physical, mental, or emotional, that may be thrown to us in life. So to cultivate a strong spirit, a spirit that will sustain us in sickness, that will be hopeful and confident and grateful for every opportunity. Man, we gotta do the work. We can't hope yet and pray yet not do the work that is required to make those the manifestation of those hopes and of those prayers become a reality. The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, but the ears of the wise seek knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. I love these, man. These two right here. The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge. The heart, mind, and emotions of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ears of the wise seek knowledge. A man's gift will make room for him and will bring him before many, many greats. Your gift is first of all not outside of you. Your gift is inside of you. and you must grind. You must grind and burn so hot that furnace within you burns off all of the impurities that are dampening the gold, the diamond, the jewel, the gem, the material, that great arcanum that is you. That philosopher's stone. You get what I'm saying? Your gift will make room for you, and it will bring you before many, many greats. So cultivate your gift. Your gift, as one of the speakers that I was listening to today said, your gift is that which you do with the least amount of effort. Whatever it is that you often find yourself doing with the least amount of effort, that is your gift. The more you refine that, the more excellent you make it, the more inclined you make others to come out and seek your services, to seek whatever value it is. Whether it's writing music, short stories, whatever it is, business plans, meal preps, whether it is creating content online, managing other people's content, you know what I'm saying? Fucking driving a truck, a car, mechanics, so many different skill sets, IT, technology, computer, software, engineer, website designer, so many different things that we can refine, we can really cultivate an amazing skill set in that can allow us to project or to make the application of our gifts so much more feasible. It's out there. It's out there. Now, your gift may not be a tangible skill. Like working with these technology, it might be working with individuals on a spiritual level, on a more metaphysical level, reading energies, understanding personality disorders and how to go into the mind and correct whatever might be jacked up in the mind of that individual by your own unique ability to bring understanding, insight, and illumination to that darkness in that person's psyche that is blocking them from making that kind of mental shift to really change their life in a positive way. Your gift might be identifying other individuals' gift. Your gift might be communication. Your ability to articulate yourself in a fashion that really snaps people out of their days, out of the limbo that they are living in. I don't know, man. Hey, life is beautiful, man. The first one to plead his cause seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Casting lot causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. He who finds a wife, let's cut that one right there, man. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Your stomach will be satisfied from what comes out of your mouth. Affirmations are powerful. Repeating positive affirmation to yourself when you are feeling weak, saying, I am strong, I am capable, I feel confident enough to do this work. I will do this work. I'm doing it right now. You get what I'm saying? I love myself. I love my family. I love my friends. I love everything that I do. when I'm working for other people, I feel like I'm making love, like the action of the things that I am doing them with such love that they give me more energy. So at the end of the day, rather than feeling drained after 16, 18-hour days, however many days you're working, however many hours you're working in a day, you actually feel great and still energized because you are living in a constant state of gratitude. Gratitude is probably one of the most nutritious fruit that we can give our body. Being in a state of gratitude keeps us in closer connectivity to the source of the things which allow us to be grateful. Gratitude cultivates our attitude. It is reflected in our attitude. The level of gratitude that an individual has for life and towards life is reflected in their attitude and in their personality. They are more charismatic than individuals that are ungrateful. You get what I'm saying? They're more attractive. Even if the individual is a charismatic individual, but he is an ungrateful individual, it will be, you will see it in his persona, in his character, in everything. Because grace is a free flowing, effortless feeling, way of being. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Being able to go on these, long extended fast on just water or nothing at all is something that I haven't done it, but I know that the times that I've fasted, on liquids or dry, meditation and affirmation is key. You cannot do this on just like not doing anything. You'll go, I don't know. I'm not gonna say, you'll go crazy or it is impossible, because there are silent meditations. I'm looking forward to doing one. But death and life are in the power of the tongue. That's why, drill music, gangster rap, all this kind of content that's, destructive. These prostitutes celebrating prostitution, encouraging young girls to, move their bodies in sexual and self-destructive ways. These things are not done by mistake or because that's what the youth of, of the communities of the world want to hear. No, violence, sex, drugs, addictions, self-loathing, self-destructiveness, just all these type of habits that just lead to self-destruction. They're not promoted because that's what people want to hear and what they want to live out. No, they're promoted because the powers that be understand that life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that know its power will eat its fruit. They will eat the fruit of whatever they speak, whether what they're speaking is love or whether what they're speaking is hate. Most of what is promoted nowadays is nothing but hate, envy, self-destruction, you know what I'm saying? Wrath, deception, lust, undisciplinedness, slothfulness, arrogance, just everything that is counterintuitive to producing, great, beautiful, wonderful, excellent, reciprocal, positive works. Using the medium of music for negative things is what keeps these prisons full, is what keeps hospitals busy, is what gives psychotherapists a job, is what gives these pharmaceutical giants, mediums to deliver their toxic cocktails too. So that's life. What are we gonna do? Sit back and complain? No, we're gonna sit back, we're gonna unlearn, we're gonna relearn, and we're gonna apply the wisdom and the knowledge that is made available to us and we're going to do our best with it. We're going to make, our mouth satisfy our stomach. We're going to make sure that our lips only speak things that are productive and that fill our life with joy. And we will love the fruits of the words that we speak forth and how they affect us. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. He who finds a good wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Prepare your works first. Make the inside structured and orderly before you go outside and you try to bring other people into your life. Don't try to go and find a good wife, not a good woman, a good wife, when you yourself haven't made yourself a man in every aspect of the way. If you are not yet walking in truth, in the right way, and in that light of life, man, ain't no point in bringing women into your life if all you're, unless you're going to be dealing with those that are only for the good time. But if you really want something for the long time, then you're going to have to sacrifice some immediate pleasures. You're going to have to put some of those immediate pleasures to the side and work on yourself, work on the inside. Make the inside fit so that when you go outside, when you bring somebody inside, and when others look from the outside, they can see like, yo, damn, there's some order, there's some structure there. There's vision. So work on your vision so that when you are ready, you have developed the standards, the preferences. You know your preferences. You've got developed the standards of the kind of quality woman that you're going to bring into your life, and bring nothing less than a wife. Don't settle for anything less. Don't settle for any of these modern women that are trying to change you. If they're unwilling to submit to your leadership, they got nothing to contribute outside of just some keep it going. Keep going. Keep to your chosen path, and just keep in mind that, man, as you get older, you will gain more wisdom, you will get better with time, and you will find that wife. You will find that good wife. You will find that good thing. Life will not do you unjustly if you do what is right, which is sow. If you sow into the soil of life, life has no other option but to give you what you sown. You will reap what you sow. That is the law. Plant good seeds, get good fruits, or get good trees that bear fruits. Be patient, work on yourself, so that when those good things appear, whether they are material or people, you have developed the standard, the structure, the order, the quality individual that has the potential and capacity to take full advantage and appreciate those good things that come into your life. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. A man who has friends must himself be friendly. Friendly doesn't mean be nice. Friendly means being kind, being sociable, being an individual that others can confide in, and who is of value to others, who appreciates others, and who makes others feel heard, considered, and appreciated. Life is a beautiful conundrum, ladies and gentlemen. It is a blessing. Each one's life is a gift from life to us, to experience life. And in giving, we give not only to ourselves, we give to life. In giving to others, we provide a gift, a miracle, and a blessings in others' life. It's easy to do what is easy. It's hard to do what is right. It's more challenging. It requires willpower. Doing what is right requires conscious willpower. Doing what is easy doesn't. Doing what is easy is simple. It doesn't require that one think outside of the box. It simply requires that one act like everybody else, doing what is simple and easy. Doing what is right, doing what is tough, doing what takes courage. It requires conscious use of one's free will. That's why most choose to do what is easy, because they don't have to think, they just act. They just do whatever they see everybody else doing, which is oftentimes what is better than what is right, but not which is good. So focus on doing what is right. And if doing what is right often comes hard to you, then ask that you be giving a warrior's confidence to do what is right, not what is easy. Almighty, all infinite intelligence which sits upon thine heavens and regard thine abyss, I give thanks to you for designing me worthy of the power to conceive within my mind and execute all that I wish to accomplish by your aid and in your most magnificent way, all God Almighty, who reigns supreme for all ages of the ages. Grant that I may always desire more than I can achieve. Grant me a warrior's confidence to do what is right and not what is easy. To you we say, Amen. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Be intentional with your words. You can't control every thought that comes into your mind, but you can control oftentimes what you allow yourself to think about. So use your words to induce thoughts. Use your words to induce emotions. Use your thoughts to induce words. Use your thoughts to induce emotions. Those emotions will pull you and pull those things towards you that are in alignment with the eventual outcome that you have for your life at each point that you reach in life, because you're going to reach many different points. Right now you might be single. Right now you might be in a relationship. Right now you might be somebody that's in a relationship with a pregnant girlfriend, with a child on the way. You might even have a child. So each and every one of us, we're going to live different, many different versions of our life in this one life. You're going to live many different versions of your life in this one life. So do your best to do your best, so that if you are at any moment in time and point of space able to press rewind on your life, that you have only good things worth remembering to go press rewind on, and that you have reduced the number of things that would make you just want to put delete. Self-mastery is self-key, gentlemen. Before I take off, I'll go through the seven centers, right? Your 7 chakras, the 7 elements of success, 7 vices and 7 virtues that we must really work on if we want to be able to summon that ancient sleeping dragon within us. You know what I'm saying? Your root chakra, red, blocked by fear and procrastination and slothfulness, unlocked through courage, diligence, perseverance. Your sacral chakra, sexual chakra. Your root also deals with detoxification. Your sacral, sexual, creative center, the lower creative center of the animal, blocked by lust and wasteful behavior, trauma, insecurities, unblocked by discipline, chastity. For us men, that means avoiding the process of ejaculation. For women, that's different. That means avoiding sexual intercourse with any man that's not yours. You're one. Discipline, self-mastery, self-control. How you feel. Your root is who you are. Your sacral is how you feel. Your solar plexus, your solar, like the sun, let it burn bright. It is blocked by greed. It is unblocked by charitableness. And it is sustained through a freaking powerful grind. Moving with a purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. Allowing that root chakra to, through discipline of this with the sacral, allow you to push this physical body to points that it breaks the mental barriers that we set upon this body. See, when the animal lower triangle, the upside down triangle, is in balance, it allows us to better use the celestial, the godly body, the other 7 or the other 4, above. Your heart, this is the center, the divider, the balancer of the lower half and the upper half up here. All right? Green, like nature, like all of nature. Green, it loves, it gives. It is blocked by envy, hate, and a cursed heart. It is unblocked through love, admiration, and appreciation, a blessing heart. See, the blocked heart chakra is always hating, it's always envious, it's always ungrateful, and it's always cursing. It holds on to repressed emotions and makes the rest of the body sick. An unblocked heart center is loving, it is appreciative, it is an admiring heart, and it is a blessing heart. It enriches his entire sphere of influence. The throat, it is blocked through gluttony and deception, intemperance, dishonesty. It is unlocked through temperance, through right use of our word, having a standard of communication. Right here, we gotta have focus. Right here, we have to have a standard for ourselves. How we talk to ourselves and how we allow ourselves to talk to others. What we accept from ourselves and what we accept from others. This is blue, baby blue. Third eye, pineal gland, pineal pituitary gland. Your pineal gland deals with melatonin, which is the sleep chemical, and it also, through right use of breathing techniques, can induce DMT release, which is dimethyltryptamine, which is also known as the dream chemical, which it releases when you sleep at night. It is blocked through wrath, hopelessness, and despair. It is unlocked and brought into balance. So purple, I think that's the color that they use, or teal, whatever one of those dark blue colors is. But it is, back to the point, it is unblocked through vision, through peace of mind, through hopefulness, and through faith. No, I think faith is for the knowing. The root, I am. Red. The sacral, I feel. Orange. The solar plexus, I do, I grind. Yellow. The heart, I love. Green. The throat, I speak. That standard of communication. Baby blue. The pineal, light purple or something like that. I see. Having a vision. That's why in the book of Proverbs, King Solomon, the wisest and richest soul to ever live, said, the soul of man, where there is no vision, a people perish. See, we live in a society that is governed by destructive, hopelessness, and despair-inducing information. So we must nurture our mind. We must feed ourselves information that illuminates, that invites and incites positive action, that influences and that inspires us to positive action. So vision is key. Vision is the genesis of anything that you wish to accomplish. Where there is no vision, you will perish, because you won't have a why. And if you don't have a why, then you won't know how much you're going to have to push, how focused you're going to have to be, how self-controlled and how disciplined you're going to have to be with everything that you do. And the crown, the corona, what many people did not have and lacked in 2020, and so they submitted to those, you know what I'm saying, gene therapeutic needles that alter their physiology a little sort of from within. You get what I'm saying? Damn, it's crazy how you gotta control. You gotta be methodical with the words that you say so that these algorithms don't pick it up. You see what I'm saying? So be mindful, Pan. Be mindful of man's tricks. Have a vision, but also seek knowledge from above. Put that crown chakra into work. How? Through faith, meditation, silence. We do not know it all. No one person can know it all. That would be arrogance, which is the lack of knowledge. I know. I see. I know. And the only way to know is to connect with Source, with the cosmos. The pineal gland is the antenna. The body has already all the information of the of everything that has existed is already in our DNA. We can tap into it, but to do that, we have to we need to disconnect to reconnect, and we need to disconnect from all the inorganic, positively radiation toxicity of man, and connect to nature so that we can reconnect to all the technological powers that are entwined into this awesome physical fleshly vessel. this temple. I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I know that the glory of the Most High is working in me, with me, and guiding me. Say that with confidence. Do your best. Try your best. Do nothing less. And whenever possible, do a little bit more. And be patient. Be patient. Ask or give thanks for the patience to accept the things that cannot be changed, the courage to change the things that you can, and the wisdom and prudence to know the difference. And with that, have a great one. It's been real with your guy, Sosa Joan, aka Super Conscious Thought, Super Conscious Living. May my rant be of value to all who listen to it whenever you get to listen to it. One love.